Welcome to the Korea Daily Briefing for May 15th, 2026. Let's get into the top stories making headlines today. The Kospi made history today by breaking above 8,000 for the first time ever, then suffered a dramatic 6.12% crash to close at 7,493.18. The benchmark index plunged 488.23 points after touching an intraday high of 8,046.78, as foreign investors dumped 5.6 trillion won of local shares and institutions sold another 1.7 trillion won. Retail investors bought 7.2 trillion won, as profit-taking hit semiconductor heavyweights Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix following weeks of an AI-fueled rally. Turning to tech, Samsung Electronics shares plunged as much as 9.3% today after the union confirmed its planned 18-day strike will begin on May 21st. More than 43,000 unionized workers are demanding a bonus system tied to 15% of operating profit, and Samsung has signaled it may cut chip output. Industry analysts warn the walkout could disrupt global memory chip customers at a critical moment in the AI supercycle. The presidential office said the changes were needed after about a year in office to allow the administration to progress in a more forward-looking direction. Lee also visited rural Daegu, stepping into the rice paddies to drive a rice transplanter and share makgeolli with farmers, highlighting his push for smart farming and agricultural modernization. In entertainment, Netflix dropped two of the year's most anticipated Korean dramas today, sending K-drama fans into a frenzy. Tantara, starring Song Hye-kyo and Gong-yoo, premiered as a period epic tracing the South Korean music industry from the 1960s to the 1980s. Meanwhile, The Wonderfuls, headlined by Park Eun-bin and Cha Eun-woo, released all episodes at once with a 1999 set superpower comic action storyline. And finally, marking Teachers' Day on May 15th, Korea's major teachers' unions released a survey showing nearly half of teachers are considering leaving the profession. Educators cited excessive administrative workloads, declining authority in classrooms, and parental complaints as the main drivers behind the rising exodus. The findings have intensified calls for systemic reform of school administration as Korea grapples with a shrinking youth population and teacher shortages in key subjects. That's all for today's Korea Daily Briefing. Thank you for watching.